We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 9:55 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 10:20 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 80% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 543 in the live action, trying to bounce off of it. And here we are with it doing a full transition from the rip area to multiple dip areas in the last several days, and back up to a rip area of bright green bars. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, back under a bear indicator here in the second half of the day, and doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area again here in today's volatility, and breaking through a key support that we've been watching, which was 543, guys. 543 has been broken through. It's sitting in the after hours here at 542.55. A bull indicator trying to pop up for the first day since the bear indicator from here at 550, and now here it is fighting to hold support and back under a bear indicator. Now, it isn't the only stock falling. You have Bitcoin falling as well. You could see that under a bear indicator since 64,000 here on the 30-minute chart. You have the QQQ here dropping in the last 3 days since 487. You have Tesla dropping as well sharply and back down under a bear indicator here at 185, and Apple trying to push upwards, retesting key resistance levels up here above 210 and back under a bear indicator since 209. And same thing with Netflix, a big drop all day, full transition from the rip area to multiple dip areas since up here at 685 that a bear indicator popped up. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, in the bigger picture, there's been a bear indicator here since way up here at 549, not that far off of the recent highs of 550.50, but here we are in a tight consolidation the last 2 days, right? Going from Friday to today, fighting to stay above 543, but that 545 level, it could not hold. It tried coming up towards 547, a key resistance we were watching. It rejected it, and here it is breaking through key support levels and retesting even newer lower ones, right? Closer to the 542 level. So we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflows in just a moment. But when we zoom in and look at this from the 15-minute in the volatility, you could see the chop here trying to hold itself up, but bear indicators continue to dominate and full transitions from the rip area to multiple dip areas have happened, right? We're at white referred borders here. Definitely something to watch if it could slow down and find support, or will this continue the weakness going into tomorrow? And how are those outflows looking, right? And a bear indicator has popped up at 545, and we're going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I'd watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP500 index, with inflows trying to dominate in the first half of the day. After crossing in the pre-market, it came back up, and that's the push that we saw from 543 up towards almost 547, rejecting there near the 546.90 area, slowing down those inflows, and quickly outflows started to begin in the second half of the day. When those outflows started to sharply drop and cross over, that's the drop we saw from 545 down towards where we're at now at 542.50 area. Not that far off of it, just by 2 cents. And there it is. It just crossed back over it in the live action. It's going to be crucial and critical here for these inflows to start picking up and heading towards the midpoint to justify any move to the upside here on the 30-minute chart. Now, the 1 hour chart was above the midpoint since Friday, right? And it pushed up higher, but now these outflows have crossed and they're sharply dropping, and we're at outflows of negative 2.1, something to not ignore, but also a full transition has happened from the rip area to multiple dip areas, and we're at wire-fed borders again, and it's going to be crucial for inflows to pick up and slow this down and start picking up towards the midpoint to justify any move to the upside and transitions start to begin back upwards if we're here at this dip area and support can be found. So I will be watching that closely here going into tomorrow as we're reaching crucial levels here in the bigger picture, right? Now, when we go ahead and zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we can see the chop here, but outflows dominated all day, and we're at outflows of negative 3.13, something to not ignore as it's leveled off, and it's some of the highest outflows that we've seen in the last several days, right? It's gotten pretty close to it there on Friday, and then also on Thursday, it was a bit lower. So something to not ignore. It does have room to go lower. On Thursday, it hit negative 4.41, but here we are at the negative 3.13 level. Now, if these outflows continue to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect even further weakness into these charts. Roll it over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, pushing it down even further. And the first support here is the 542 level. It's a crucial level based off the history of the chart. I would not ignore it. And then below that comes the 540 to 538 levels if these outflows continue, right? And these support levels get tested and broken through. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to start picking up here in the volatility of the 15-minute, turning from red to green, crossing that midpoint, rolling the strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour. And the first resistance is 544, then comes 545, and then I'll be watching very closely here the 547 level, where things slowed down and sharply started to drop back from Thursday to Friday of last week. And as we got close to it and how sharply we rejected it in today's volatility. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as outflows are dominating, but they've slightly slowed down on the 30-minute and 1 hour. And then also on the 15-minute, it is trying to level off and it needs to start picking up to justify any move to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.